Welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more. So hey, let's just get right to it. So the time of making this video, the Safemoon price is 30177. Bitcoin's at 29,000. And what I want to talk about today is that there's some breaking news to go ahead and share with you guys. There has been another exploit in the crypto space again. And the nefarious hackers are constantly trying to find holes in decentralized platform as well as centralized platform to go ahead and take funds and be able to evade the authorities with that money as well. $47 million was taken away from the Curve financial pool. And how did this happen? They had a code that was out there which is known as Viper, a compiler, which is a programming tool to go ahead and decipher a programming language to make sure that it's working. Anyway, there were different versions of that particular compiler. The crypto companies that actually created their tokens on those different platforms had mismatched versions, and as a result, the hacker was able to take advantage of the vulnerabilities of those particular versions and go ahead and exploit those versions, force multiple transactions, because what the compiler was supposed to do is to go ahead and limit the amount of transaction that's supposed to happen with the programming language. Unfortunately, it could not adjust to the amount of contracts that were being exploited, and it malfunctioned. As a result, they were able to drain that amount of money, or $47 million. Now, did it affect BNB? There was a little bit of BNB that was actually taken, but a lot of those tokens that were paired with Curve financial pools were actually affected. Now, there's additional investigation going on to try to see how could they go ahead and fix it, but the company Viper went ahead and put out a public service announcement that if you're using specific versions of this compiler, go ahead and reach out to them immediately, because they most likely are going to go ahead and patch it. Now, this brings up a really important point. Why I come back to security and compliance. A lot of people in the past, let's say a year or two ago, were saying we want Safemoon to go ahead and renounce the contract. You know, I'm never in favor of renouncing a contract, especially in this day and time when you're running your very own crypto or technological company. You want to keep those codes very secret. It's like saying you have the ingredients to a special recipe, but you're going to go ahead and renounce it so everybody can use it. You don't do that, because once you go ahead and renounce a contract, you're letting the hackers know exactly what are the functions within that code, and they can write codes or run it in a test lab and try to figure out a way how they can go ahead and infiltrate that particular code to go ahead and drain the different wallets. So this is one of the reasons why you don't want to go ahead and renounce a contract, like how they had with the version 1 of Safemoon. Many people could make copies of it and give it the name Safemoon, this and that, but the chance of them going ahead and practicing and writing code to go ahead and attack that contract gets greater and greater as time go on. So this is why I am not in favor of renouncing your contract, so hackers can go ahead and write comparable test type programs to go ahead and break the code. So this is most likely what probably happened to this company. Unfortunately, they were not compliant. They had multiple companies on different versions. They should have set a standard that everybody needs to be up to this particular version by such and such a date. Just how Microsoft released patches, just how Apple released patches, they go ahead and force these updates down to these different or our computers or their different vendors. So that exploit actually put a bad stain on that company, and it happens with any company. I mean, we've gotten exploited, we got our funds back, but whenever I see Safemoon taking their time to go ahead and develop products, I am never upset, because you have to dot those I's and cross those T's, because there's always malicious hackers out there trying to find a way to go ahead and get that information to go ahead and take our funds. So if you're watching the video for the first time, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, because I'm going to go ahead and give you the real story of what's happening in the technological space as well as what's happening in the crypto space as well, because these are the kind of things that can happen in crypto. So it doesn't matter if you have your money on a centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange. If your token was to lose value, it would lose value across the board, because now it would be worthless. If the company was to go south, they lose, or the company get hacked, the value of the token will become devalued. So This is why you want to give Safemoon time when they're developing products. You don't want to rush it. I'm sure they're not going to rush it because they understand that there's a lot of different compliance things they want to do. This is the reason why they have the Orbital Shield integrated into the Safemoon wallet. And even with the blockchain, those pieces are going to be put together as well. We do understand there's a little bit of a gap, not just for Safemoon when developing bridges. The technology is probably not there yet for them to go ahead and fine tune to make themselves to be 100% immune to being hacked. So as a result, they take their time when regression testing these type of scenarios. So hope you guys are understanding that, you know, these are the things that happen in crypto. No, we do not see these type of things in the stock market, but the similar way how it happened in the real world, in the public sectors, that the actual company get what is known as phishing attacks. And with those phishing attacks, they get to ahead and most likely infiltrate people that have more access on the network, and they can go ahead and bring down the network or steal private information. Very similar. The only downside is that in crypto, they get access to the liquidity pool and they can go ahead and drain it. So these are, again, very, very important key things you guys need to know. This is breaking news, happened on July 30th. The company is still trying to figure out how can they go ahead and mitigate this issue. Unfortunately, the value of the token is going down, and it would happen to any particular company as well. Now, another topic I want to talk about is that I know I've been talking a lot about the blockchain and what the blockchain name might potentially be. You know, and I'm thinking about it all day. I would not be surprised if Safemoon don't, and I could be wrong, guys, if they call the blockchain the Phoenix. That has been a name that's been around for a while. Just how we've seen different blockchains get named, I think the Phoenix would be one of those names that John could potentially use, or maybe it might just be the SFM version 2, like what somebody mentioned in the comments. But the name of the token is really, really important because it actually should resonate with where the company is going, because the rise of the Phoenix from the ashes all the way up is actually a very, very familiar thing of the rise of something from the ground going all the way to the sky. So this is my interpretation of what I think the blockchain is going to be called. It could be called the Phoenix. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some names of what you guys think the blockchain should be called. I think we get an opportunity to go ahead and talk about or try to decide or vote what the blockchain should be called. Would actually be really cool too. But you know, guys, this is how it is in crypto space. When you have a community involvement, it actually adds value because it let us know that we have been a part of the naming of something. So hope you guys enjoying the videos. Guys, I need you guys to support the channel. I do offering some stuff inside my store. If you want to go ahead and get a t-shirt for tech nerds, we talk about HODL and all this other stuff. I am trying to grow this channel. I want to reach as much Safemoon holders as possible. We have over 700,000 holders, and a lot of those persons either delete the wallet of their phone or they're just not paying attention. I want to be able to reach even new investors as well. That's why I'm talking to you guys on a day-to-day basis. Spread the word out. I only have roughly 471 subscribers. By now, I thought I'd have over 1,000 by now because I know the community is really, really enthusiastic about Safemoon. And guys, a lot of us are going to become millionaires. Wouldn't you want a lot of your friends to make money as well? Because, you know, they're going to thank you later for giving them an opportunity to be involved in something that's so special as Safemoon. We do understand there's multiple projects as well. BBTF is another excellent project as well. So when you do refer them to Safemoon, also tell them get into BBTF as well, because it's going to give them that extra edge to go ahead and make even more money. Again, so like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.